Hello students, let us start chemical kinetics today. Now in chemical kinetics, we are just going to study the rate of the chemical reactions and the feasibility of the chemical reactions. See here, while dealing with the rate of a chemical reaction describes how instantaneously a reactant is consumed and how rapidly the products are formed. Is it? So this is the concept what we are going to learn in the case of chemical kinetics. Now say characteristics of chemical reactions. See, in according to chemical kinetics, there are three characteristics: the extent of chemical reaction, that which is described by the equilibrium constant that we have just learned in the 11th standard. That is means we are already we have seen. Now the feasibility, how the reactions proceeds, how it occurs, and the rate of a chemical reactions. Now what is, actually chemical kinetics. What is the chemical kinetics? Chemical kinetic is a branch of chemistry which deals with the rate of chemical reaction and the factors affecting the rate of a chemical reactions. Say, chemical kinetic is the branch of chemistry which deals with the rate of chemical reaction and the factors affecting the rate of reaction. Is it? Now see here, what is the rate of a reaction? Say, actually rate of reaction is a decrease in concentration of reactants or increase in concentration of the product per unit time is rate of a chemical reaction. While a chemical reaction proceeds, actually the reactant reacts each other. Okay, that means the concentration of the reactant decreases continuously and formation of the product takes place. That means the decrease in the concentration of the reactant and increase in the concentration of the product. So this is the process taking place while chemical reaction occurs. Now rate is the decrease in concentration of reactant and increase in the concentration of product per unit time is the rate of a chemical reaction. Now say we are dealing with the average rate of a chemical reaction. See here, what is average rate? Average rate of a chemical reaction is net change in concentration of reactant or product divided by the time interval over which the change takes place. That means change in, see, what is the average rate of chemical reaction? See here, average rate is equals to the change in concentration divided by the time interval over which the change takes place. Delta C is the change in concentration of reactant or product divided by delta T, that is the net change of time, that is time interval. And the concentration is described in terms of moles per dm cube and time is in second. So it is expressed or it is determined as moles per dm cube per second. Okay. Now see, average rate. So we can just predict here average rate. See, actually let us consider, so average rate can be here we can just write average formula. Average rate is equals to, that is the change in concentration of the species. Here change in concentration of reactant or product just a moment, students. Here so average rate of a reaction is equals to change in concentration of any species divided by change in time. Change in time, that is equals to delta C upon delta T. So this is the average rate of reaction. So average rate of a chemical reaction is the net change in concentration of reactant or product divided by the time interval change in time, delta C upon delta T. Now let us consider the above reaction, that is the reactant A converted to product B. Here the average rate of consumption of average rate for this particular reaction is described as average rate of consumption of A is equals to delta A concentration of, that is delta A, change in concentration of A divided by change in time, delta T. Similarly, average rate of formation of B is written as change in concentration of B, this is minus sign with, upon delta T, this is plus sign. See, rate of consumption of A is written as minus change in concentration delta A divided by delta T, and this is plus. Why this is minus sign is put? Always for the consumption of all the reactants or any of the reactants is written as a minus sign, because the sign indicates that the concentration is decreasing continuously. And here in the case of product, the while writing the rate, it is plus sign is written because the concentration is increasing. So this is the rate of consumption of reactant and this is the rate of formation of the product, right? So the rate, average rate of a reaction is written as average rate of reaction is equals to minus change in concentration of A divided by change in time is equals to plus change in concentration of B divided by delta T, change in concentration. So this is the average rate representation. Now let us see instantaneous rate of a reaction. Instantaneous rate of a reaction. Okay. Now what is here? In a chemical reaction, we are just dealing with the instantaneous rate of reaction. In a chemical reaction, the change in concentration are relatively faster in the beginning, which later becomes slow. Is it? Say at the beginning of the reaction, what happens? The change in concentration of the reactants and products is faster. Is it? And at the end of the reaction, chemical reaction, the change in concentration of reactant and product becomes slow ultimately. So in a chemical reaction, the change in concentration are relatively faster in the beginning, which later becomes slow. So to determine the instantaneous rate of a reaction, the concentration of reactants or products are measured for different time intervals. Okay, see here, let us see. Now after the measurement is done, the change in concentration of the reactant or product is measured accurately at different time intervals, and after the measurement, concentration of reactant and product is plotted against the time as shown in the figure. Okay, now see, this is the plot for the change in concentration of the reactants. That means the reactants are decreasing, and this is the plot for the change in concentration of the product, means concentrations of the products are increasing. Now here this curve shows the decrease in concentration of the reactant and this curve shows the increasing concentration of the product. Okay, now see how the instantaneous rate is determined from this graph. Now see here, a tangent is drawn to this curve. Here is the tangent is drawn to this curve. Okay, this tangent is drawn at T1. This tangent where the tangent touches the curve, the corresponding time is t1. Okay. Now tangent drawn to the curve at time t1 gives the rate of the reaction. See, the tangent drawn to the curve gives the rate of the reaction, and the slope of the tangent obtained gives the instantaneous rate of the reaction at time t. Okay, the slope of the, see, if we just take a slope, this type of slope, okay, change in concentration divided by time, this slope gives the instantaneous rate of the reaction. That is how the slope we get, this divided by this factor. That means the delta C, or this delta C divided by delta T. This gives the rate, instantaneous rate of the chemical reaction at time t1. Okay. Now see here, in this case, that is here delta is replaced by D. Okay, here this delta triangular sign is replaced by D. For the reaction A gives to B, the instantaneous rate of consumption of A at any time t is equals to minus small change in concentration of A, decrease in concentration of A divided by dt, that is change in time, and rate of a formation of B at any time t is given as minus change in concentration of B, that is d of concentration B divided by dt. So these are equal. So rate of reaction at time t is equals to minus change in concentration of A divided by time, change in time, is equals to plus change in concentration of B divided by change in time. Here in this case, two rates are shown equal because 1 mole of A are converted to 1 mole of B. That's why the two rates are equal. Okay, here the rates are equal for 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B in the reaction. If the reaction involves the different moles of A and B, then what will happen? See here, for different stoichiometry or different moles, if 1 mole of A reacts with 3 moles of B, then formation of 2 moles of C takes place. 1 mole of A consumed 3 moles of B, right? 1 mole of A consumed 3 moles of B. Number one case here, what we can just see from the reaction, the rate of consumption of B is thrice the rate of A. See here, B is thrice the A. That's why the rate of consumption of B is thrice the rate of A, right? So we can written here, rate of B is equals to thrice the rate of A, right? This is the representation of rate. You know, this is the rate of B, this is the rate of A. As per the statement, the rate of consumption of B is thrice the rate of A. So rate of B is equals to thrice the rate of A, and the rate of formation of C is twice the rate of A, because C is twice the A. So the rate of formation of C is twice the rate of A. So rate of C is twice the rate of A. Now rearranging this, rearrangement means 3 is taken to this side. What will happen? Rate of A is equals to 1 by 3 rate of B. So minus rate of A, rate of A is equals to minus 1 by 3 taken to this side, minus 1 by 3 to the consumption of rate of B. Here also rearrangement of this, 2 is taken to this side, the equation will be equal, minus rate of consumption of A, rate of consumption of A is equals to the rate of 1 by 2 rate of formation of C. Now see here, this can be written as now the rate of consumption of A is equals to 1 by 3, the rate of consumption of B is equals to 1 by 2 the rate of formation of C. all these are equals. They that is this, okay, this and this. Now in general, if the number of moles are different for each and reactant and that is product, A times of A reacts with B times of B, it gives C times of C plus D times of D. Directly rate can be written as the coefficient of A minus 1 by A, change in concentration of A divided by Tt is equals to minus 1 by B, consumption of B rate is equals to plus 1 by C. These are formation of C and D. So plus 1 by C, formation of C is equals to 1 by D, formation of D. So this is the general representation. For this reaction, if you see here, A, rate of consumption of A, B, coefficient is this 1 by 3, rate of consumption of B, coefficient is 2, so it is 1 by 2, here is 1 by 2, right? So likewise we can, this reaction generally we can write minus 1 by A, consumption of A, rate of consumption of A is equals to minus 1 by B, rate of consumption of B is equals to 1 by C, coefficient is divided to the rate term, 1 by C, rate of formation of C is equals to 1 by D, rate of formation of D. So this is about the instantaneous rate of a reaction. Refer the textbook and study well. We have started chemical kinetics. Okay, have a nice day.